Seattle Seahawks is 7-0.
Atlanta.
Yeah, we're facing Atlanta.
They have a fucking sports team.
Yeah, Atlanta Falcons.
Yep. Ooh.
Atlanta Falcons.
They have a fucking sports team. I want to tell you a fucking story about Atlanta if you got a second. They have two failing NHL teams.
Yeah, and they also
Just
have
just
one.
for your information.
Okay, we'll just say this though. Back in, I think, I don't know, 3-4 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 3 years ago. Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl. Went facing the Patriots. And
Did they really?
Yeah, and they went 28 and what was it, Steven? 3 in like the third quarter. Falcons were winning. Falcons got this game in the pocket. Within a quarter and a half, the Falcons blew it. Lost.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I fucking remember that game. Yeah.
So ever since, dude, oh my god, 28 and 3 was always a big joke for Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Steven. So now we know what our game plan is. Fucking
works, man.
going fucking jets, baby. We drove all the way to the military base, stole 2 jets. We're just fucking doing this mission, all right?
Now it's hockey, anyways. We'll let everybody know this is gonna be a Madden and a hockey type of situation. So.
They know you're here. God, I fucking hope so. It's 2 fucking jets flying over top of them.
So what's going new with hockey, bro?
The new hockey game's actually pretty fucking sweet. I enjoyed it. They changed some things, but then again, we talked before. They didn't change enough to where it was like worth it to me. Oh, I blew up. I'm so sorry. So they didn't change enough, in my opinion, and obviously all in due time. But, you know, they didn't change enough, and they won't. They probably never will.
I think they will. I think they will.
To really make like people like myself happy, no, probably not.
People like me to make me happy. Really?
I can't fly that thing.
Your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, like the thing about me is like I'm very. I want good things in my games, especially when it comes to hockey, because everything hockey to me is like really stupid important.
Dude, I feel you, dude. Like your hockey is my NFL, dude. All day long.
To the 33-yard line.
So like honestly, my problem with it is a lot. Like there's not enough realistics to it.
In the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson. And his stat line
You can't sit here and tell me I'm wrong because I'm right. Even when it's not on I'm watching hockey. So you can't sit here and tell me I don't know my hockey.
Yeah, I can't just sit here and tell you that. It's like you're talking about football when I know quite a bit
sometimes
more
those
than you do.
lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook,
I got you.
they come to life out on the field.
So I just totally shot that guy in one shot. All this while we're talking hockey, I'm fucking running people over.
That's why you're able to get downfield
63 yards.
Fucking Steven.
No, I got shot from behind.
I know, I'm just fucking kidding you. Alright, you want to try that again? Since, I mean, we're live and I'm recording every bit of it.
It's funny.
So, my problem with the NHL games have been the same problem I've had with the NHL games for probably the last 10 years.
They changed Madden
the
since
Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
I'll never be happy. It's just what I am.
Offenses understanding what they want to do.
What they did in this one was they mixed Madden and Blitz together.
In the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well.
Touchdown for Russell Wilson to Nick
Myers connects on the P.
Get that.
Okay.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
I think I'm going to take the Turismo out to get a jet. What do you think?
The kickoff unit as they run up and
Okay.
send this one away. This is taken about 7
Sorry about
yards
that
deep.
pause.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for
I'm
their
gonna go be
opening
stealthy and
possession.
kill people.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man called Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Will you take a second look at this car?
Is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's
Just
also
come down here and
great
take a look at
in
this car.
game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah,
Because when you look at this car, you immediately think
first and foremost, they did win the
one
game.
of two things.
He'll be
Like Dodge
upended at the
Wagner.
28-yard line.
Either you think KRP or you think gerbil. Okay, just take a minute.
Touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases,
What do you think,
just
right
down a touchdown, you know, I mean,
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Snipe.
It's a pretty,
Picked off by
it's a pretty
Brad
color.
And
Yeah, right? It all fuses together, too. The black and red fuse
25-yard
together,
line.
no matter what area of the
didn't
car you're in.
exactly show patience there, did they?
Well, you have to
Just
look at
down
some of my
the
cars
score,
after a
they come
while.
out firing right
Okay.
away and compound things by throwing
So I'm
an
gonna go to the
interception.
military base really
Defense in
quick.
a really
Give me a
tough
jet.
spot.
Probably fuck some shit up.
Now a play fake here on first down.
I hate that I'm gonna leave my Turismo
End zone
at the
throw.
military.
2 touchdowns for Wilson towards
DK Metcalf.
Metcalf.
With his second
Pause for
touchdown
that.
in this
DK
opening
Metcalf,
quarter.
motherfuckers.
And the Seahawks add on to their
Oh, yeah?
lead.
Fucking love that guy. Huge ass wide receiver.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone
This car
else's
is, like,
house and
stupid
establish
legit.
a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Harder to be
And no
closing
run back here.
in that
This will be a
462.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense
Even
heads back
62s
onto the
and ones,
field.
when we start
Already
closing
down 2
into,
touchdowns here in the
baseball.
first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
As of right now, they actually found somebody, so I'll probably be working late, but not until closing.
Not so
Right now, the way it seems with obviously Steven here, it kind of seems like I'm gonna be Steven's bitch, which I'm okay with because I am so tired of being a manager. It's not even funny. So
Anything, at least 3
to be able to take a step, certainly going to be throwing stock, which is something that I miss doing. I think I'm going to be in a lot better shape again. I miss being in good shape, dude. When I was in the fire service, like full time, I was on 10 to 6s, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Dude, I was probably in the best shape of my life. I didn't have a six-pack, but I was working for one, and I don't know why. It wasn't like I really wanted one so bad, but it was just like one of those firefighters have fucking six-packs, you know? And it was like, I want one because of that factor itself. And I worked hard for it. I was in such good fucking lean shape, man. Oh, I miss it.
Check out this fucking fumble.
Even to have the opportunity to have half of that, I'm fucking into it every day.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what
Just to be back in somewhat of a shape, it would make so much better sense to
in
me.
this case, just give credit
So
to
I'm
where
pretty ready for it.
knocked it free, made a big play.
3 yards on the pickup.
Well, I'm going off into the beach because I don't know what I'm doing.
What's the old expression? 3 yards.
But yeah, you can ask my brother. My brother will remind me.
It's no longer that old grass.
He likes to remind me on a daily basis that I was in the best shape of my life when I was on third shift.
Go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You know,
First down on a gain of 10.
he's not lying either. And I love him and I hate him for it because like I was in the best shape of my life. Just in that in that couple weeks, or well, not really a couple weeks, but in years that I was there. I hate that I left third shift, but at the time it was for Jess. And I mean, you both know that you guys would do either anything for your women. And that was one of those things that was like, I guess I'll go back to being fat and
Go being back and fat and shit.
They all want to be number one.
I get to go back to being fat, eating whatever the hell I want just to make you happy. Yes, ma'am. But I'm ready to go back and be in shape again. Like I miss drinking. I'm gonna miss drinking a lot, but I'm also gonna love it at the same time.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch.
All right.
And the weirdest thing is,
almost all the cameras except for
these guys are
one.
to the races, Charles.
Do you want me to hang back a minute? I just got my jet.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race.
Yeah, you might wanna.
Heck, it's car race,
Just hang back?
motorcycle
Yeah,
race,
give me a minute here.
plane,
All right, you're good.
whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So anyway, I just sat back and talked like 30 some odd minutes about how I love the way I looked. The funniest thing was, though, if I'll say one more thing and then I'll stop talking about it. But I did that. I looked as good as I did without even going to the gym.
Just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a first down.
So.
And Smith was a little bit of a
And I love my boy Dylan to death, but I looked probably, I didn't look as good as him, but I looked really good for a guy that didn't go to the gym.
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio.
So you tell me whenever you fuck up, Steven, I'll come up there and fuck some shit up.
He works it past
Okay.
the 50. The numbers for Julio in last week's effort: 6 catches, 74 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently.
Oh, come on,
As time goes
right.
on.
Throwing on
caught
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like an I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. In on the tackle there,
Oh.
Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro
Okay,
season.
they found me.
A quick burst.
They found the body.
Bit off, a pretty decent game.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
I missed.
Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead.
Good, Steven, just hang.
21-7.
Uh-oh! Sorry!
Now after the touchdown, it's
Sorry to whoever just decided to... Uh-oh. Always the bad times, boys and girls.
dances by him.
I just got to follow, and I apologize to whoever followed. I'm in the middle of something.
So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
That nice
Nope.
little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll he's got going?
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all
You
right.
got that. You see him
It's all right.
throwing the football. This nice little
See if we can
video.
get this touchdown.
We actually got to subscribe on the YouTube channel
So anytime you see him that
to
relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a
Really?
The ball is jarred free, and the Falcons
Bolt Zone /YT.
YT.
Thank you, sir, to the subscribe one streaming for us over there.
Thank you very
We
much for
appreciate it.
subscribing to
Cody,
the
fantastic
Kodak
work as
Rage,
always.
my friend.
Still
Glad
a
you
few
enjoyed.
inches
Fantastic
short
work
of
as always,
first down
Cody.
they come up now on 2nd down.
Sorry, I got the fucking notification over here, but
No, you're good. You're good, man. That's why
They'll
you're the
get 3
president.
as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and
So-
show that they can run the football.
fantastic. Thank you, sir, for the subscribe over there on that end.
Now it's Wilson.
Ooh, I pressed the wrong button.
Watch your back, Steven. They're coming up your back, up on your ass.
Oh, I see that. Wow.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Nope! Damn it.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Fuck!
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Fuck, man.
It's Wilson.
I did so good, too, man.
Oh, what?
Coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And I think the ball's out.
And the fumble again. Fucking hell, dude. Wide receivers need to learn how to catch the goddamn ball.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case
Fucking
is.
Metcalf.
They're
What the
feeling
fuck's
good
wrong
about just
with you?
keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
I'm glad we at least got one subscriber follow during this stream, considering. Considering there's two different fucking streams going on at the same time.
Right.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Fucking excited. That pumped me up, too.
Right after the turnover, they come out
Thanks for that
throwing.
subscribe.
And
That
that
pumped
means
me
it's a
up.
sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Alright, I'm gonna try that again, Steven.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go try that again. I did pretty fucking good there, dude.
Are you kidding me? There's fucking 5 people there. One guy could not catch.
I'll try not to kill nobody. That's gonna be found.
But still over 40 yards between the two.
I know what body was found, so I'll try not to shoot that guy right off the bat.
Anyway, I will say this, Bolt Zone, if you are still hanging out in the YouTube channel stream, I appreciate it. Welcome to the KR Army, sir. And I'm glad that my boy over there got us a little subscribe over there. I'm very happy about that.
Guess what?
What's that?
I alerted him!
You want me to turn around? You want me to keep going?
Just keep going.
Defensive tackle spot.
Keep going. I'll run back down and try to find me a car and drive out of the way.
Alright. I'll be on my way now. Excuse me. Because it's almost 2 a.m., so I'm probably not going to be able to keep going much longer for me anyway.
Yeah, me too.
You got to get up earlier than me, so.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
You close tomorrow, Steven?
Yep.
I just fucking destroyed that poor guy.
I get off at 11.
I'm out at 8. I just fucking ran right into that guy, too.
Sunday Night Football, we'll see a game in the NFL 100 series. A rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game. Later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead. And that should be a fun one.
I'm almost to the military base.
Looking for more there on
Okay, well, I'm driving away from the place and trying to find a place that I can
My guys don't know how to fucking catch the ball anymore.
They made an attempt to get a big one downfield.
hide
That's
out.
okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The second down play.
Please don't fucking lose to Atlanta.
Just a gain of 1 there.
I'm trying not to. It's 21 to 10 right now.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching, seriously. I watch everything.
Facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
When KR is active, I watch it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have 3 fucking chats pulled up.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call them?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call it reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't
Dude, 59 made 78 in his bitch all fucking day.
gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a
Okay, well that works. That works.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive
What
him
works?
that run, right? Not every run's gonna
I
be
drove
a big
away.
play, is it?
I got to a point, I stopped, and I check out the helicopter.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on
Oh,
So right now I have
Dixon.
nothing else.
And he takes this
Nothing
thing
else
way
after
down
me.
into Atlanta territory. It's a big
Well.
play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game.
I'm on my way in the
Jets. Plenty of
Jets.
success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A,
I'm gonna go
B,
fuck some shit up.
C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z.
Maybe
right
this will
there.
work.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm on my way. I'm en route, my boy.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Seahawks.
Mr.
Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Hey, check out this
And
celebration.
The Seahawks add on to their lead.
You like it?
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line,
Hmm?
they feel like it's
Wrestling,
theirs.
hell
They
yeah,
blocked
buddy.
that one up perfectly, allowed him
1,
easy access
2,
to the end zone.
3.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
Here we go.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up
That was a new one at the
successful.
end of this year.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a
I was pretty
Rashad
excited for
Penny
that one. So I was
touchdown
like,
run.
okay, now they're going to open up some new ones. I'm excited to try every one of them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's
Good
not
stop.
a me
Good
game,
stop,
it's a
dude.
team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself.
All right. I think all helicopters are clear as of right now. So.
And rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around
Now my
the NFL
question
as we reach
is,
now, hard to believe, the halfway
can
section
I
good for 7. It's 3rd down.
get
Now it's Ryan.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second.
Now a close
Intercepted. Check this out.
Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a good pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
That was a good pick,
2
bud.
interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball. Here in
How's
the
your
first
better
half.
half enjoying her vacation?
Time to his left. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
She's doing good.
And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Good, but we miss
The
her.
drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it.
Just
and go all you
understand,
can.
Steven, when you get there, they're fucking waiting.
The Falcons get there.
That's good. I'm gonna try to stay away from it itself. And
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. When the
Cross
defense
the
is going
street.
defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I'm having way too much
Now the
fun with this
Seahawks
shit.
use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go.
oh,
before
nice.
halftime.
Okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30.
I'm going to sit here
And mark him down all the way
snipe him.
inside the Atlanta 20.
Oh,
The
fuck.
Seahawks call the
Check this
second
catch.
of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24
I
seconds to
didn't
go
even
in this
fucking
first
see it,
half.
dude.
So
And
the
now
big
I'm in the
play means
fucking
just
middle
like
of it.
that, they'll operate from the red zone now
Okay,
on 1st down.
I'm running away right now as we speak. So.
Oh, crap. I
Oh,
died.
you came in hard.
Yeah, I'm running away, dude. You don't understand where I'm at right now. I'm all the way down the interstate.
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not
Oh,
much
here
space
comes more
to get the ball
helicopters.
in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a
I
couple extra
fucked him up
defenders
there.
out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I'm down here by the
Now the
interstate.
Seahawks forced to use
Fuck.
their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with
I fell down a
13
hill.
seconds to play in half
I
number
know,
one.
it's alright.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I don't know, dude. Do I want to keep going? Oh, that's the problem.
No, you don't.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's
We
got
gotta stop on this one.
Touchdown.
Seattle touchdown.
Fuck yeah, McCaff, dude. All day.
Fuck! So mad at myself.
On the afternoon, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
What a bunch of shit.
With a Seattle score.
My theory thing kind of works if we're all doing it. Oh, look! My oppressor is now out on the map.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm all by myself.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
Anyway.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a
I'm going to take a minute to relook at this because I wasn't sure if it actually...
of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided.
Let's go to halftime, guys.
What actually?
As we'll send you down
Seattle
to
is
Orlando,
leading
we check in with
34
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right,
Did it actually show it? It did! Holy crap, that's awesome! That's pretty cool. It actually did show it. I went back and rechecked out the subscribe for Bolt Zone. It actually shows it on the Twitch page that he subscribed, so that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
You're excited, aren't you?
Random ass. I am, because honestly, it's. I've really wanted shit like this for a long time, and I'm glad that it's finally somewhat working out. So.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and
It's
we
only been 2 days and we got
here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, and I mean that's great. I mean that's only on YouTube. I mean, you know, where me and Steven we're taking care of Twitch and shit, so it's getting pretty fucking hectic up in here. So with everything going on the YouTube channel within the next couple weeks, with like the rage bets and all that kind of crazy shit, it's only going to get bigger, and I hope for better.
Create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive.
I'm gonna go buy myself a penthouse, I think. Oh.
Plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
That's pretty cool. I've never actually had that happen before on live stream.
Gain of 21 yards.
Oh, you're sending me an invite there, huh, Steven?
That tight end position.
Well, are you getting off?
No, not yet, anyway.
Oh, you said you were going to go buy a penthouse, and I was going to join you, but I noticed you were in story mode.
I don't know what the hell's going on, because earlier I tried to join you, and it said you were in story mode.
Looks like I need to work on my
Cassius Marsh.
I don't know if Bolt Zone left the KR Army, but it's whatever.
We say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're
No
trying
love,
to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll set up the screen to Smith.
Oh.
All right, you joined?
Yeah.
For a gain of 31.
Yeah, I did.
I don't see you.
I know we love
I'm at my house.
and pretty much any play we see, we're
But no, I mean, you're not showing up in... Oh, there you go. It's fine.
That was great, and what our camera missed was the
I should, bud.
the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I honestly don't care. That was pretty fucking cool. I've never had that happen
Well,
before.
they're
So.
able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Ito Smith. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So where am I going?
The former second rounder out of Utah State with a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
Let's go, baby.
I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, confident about what they're presenting, and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run this with Homer. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open.
I'm going to probably end it here in a minute. I'm going to buy my house, which is going to be basically, as they call it, the beginner.
12 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get
which is as basic as you could possibly make it.
A nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Okay.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back.
I have the master penthouse, and that's about it. But the wonderful thing is now that I bought this house, I can immediately start here.
But it will be the focus of the film's.
Oh, where did he come from?
Falcons get there for the sack.
So, now I'm going to hit the elevator. I'm going to go to my penthouse.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at third.
I don't know where the hell my guy went.
The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo
it's caught inside the 25.
Fucking look at this catch.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down.
Went to the roof.
33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys
went to the
just
fucking
been
roof,
free
buddy.
in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed.
Go to the penthouse.
An easy day for him.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
I have the most basic penthouse on the planet.
Juwan Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
I'm totally fucked like a melon. Okay.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that
So,
wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
for anyone that hasn't seen it, this is the cutscene. Obviously, when you buy a penthouse, I'm like a week or two behind, but that's all right.
There and a first down for the Falcons.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
But
Throw on first down there.
it's whatever.
It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Okay. Hey, buddy. I bought that. Get the fuck out of my chair.
It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle
Sir,
touchdown.
I respectfully appreciate you, but please get the fuck out of my penthouse.
You know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball,
Wow.
have it in his hands, and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now Myers
This
for the
blonde
extra
chick
point.
really needs to do one or two things, okay? And one of them is very explicit,
Now, this
but the
was
other one is
over a
get the
while
fuck
ago
out.
as they just add on to their big lead.
You didn't pay her yet.
So not only the cough up, and the pick up on the
Motherfucker,
other
I
side
bought a
of the
penthouse.
and the
She better be
score the
stripping
other
for
way.
free.
The fumble return for a
She doesn't
touchdown.
she doesn't come with the house, bro.
She doesn't come with the house.
She don't come with the house. That's extra.
And you can
I
tell
bet
there's
it
a
is, man.
let's
I
call it
bet
this.
it is.
Let's call it
Kicks
cash
away
deposit.
following that fumble return.
So 1.5 is a cash deposit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I bet.
All I gotta say
It
is
does, yeah.
All I gotta say is that she better blow you for
You and I were down there. We could hear that.
Yeah, right?
From all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to record
Yeah, the
his
guy
fifth
open, but it's
sack of the
fucking
season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes.
Jesus
Back at the
Christ, dude.
40-yard line.
6 sacks in this game. 7 sacks in this game. Fucking hell.
All right, so where are you at, Steve?
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
You and you're in your penthouse, right?
It's just been a struggle
Yep.
from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
I'm calling for some champagne.
Churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the
Anyway,
and it'll be fourth
Well, hang up the
down.
phone and get me a bottle
I'm
of
not sure
champagne.
how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a
on another day, obviously, me and Steven will probably
We'll beat it. We'll beat it.
hand it to the big man.
we'll either beat it or we'll play the ones we'll play my part.
And maybe we don't give enough credit.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, look at this
And-
dude. Take a look at this run. It's fucking retarded.
I mean, double cash though. I mean, we could probably go at least loose, do loose chin and get double cash on it.
Yep.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be
How much
taken down
longer is the
around
double
40-yard
cash
line.
thing?
It's a
Till
7-yard
next
carry to set them
Thursday.
up with a 2nd and 3.
So we got
So
time.
we have time. We have time then. So we can end this and not worry about it, right?
2nd and 3.
Exactly.
Alright, well, goodbye from my end. If you're on Twitch or on my Facebook, feel free to go to the Kodak Ridge YouTube channel, where for a little while longer, my boy is doing, he's in the 4th quarter, so you got about 5 minutes, give or take on it. He's doing week 8 of,
As it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in
there
the
we go.
offseason and
he
continues
is doing week
this
8.
season in order to continue to carry the
So
ball.
feel free to go check him out there.
On the carry, good pickup on
Me and
first
Steven are
down.
done. I'll probably hang in the chat for a little bit longer.
Take that one right there. They just want to keep
Y'all have a
moving
good night.
forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's brought
Oh,
down
you
just
baby
outside
boy.
of the 10 at the
I'm doing
11.
my best.
7 yards there and a first down.
Don't like freak out like it's a big deal. It's okay.
Don't you suck.
Don't worry.
Don't
it's
you
like-
suck.
It's so funny because when you got off, I got 3 views.
And it's 1st and 10.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go. There's no problem with that.
Dixon over the middle.
I posted it in all my fucking channels.
He's brought down at the 9.
So,
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
so I'm gonna be here, obviously, for a little while. Steven's gonna be here for a couple minutes, but
Somehow able to muscle his
This old man's going to bed.
that old man's going to bed apparently.
That was very close. If that was
Some of us will be back up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
That was a fumble, baby.
that was, but thank God
I
it
don't know
didn't
about
go.
you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here.
At least you're not wearing those god-awful green, like lime green uniforms.
Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession. No turnover.
As long as you think so, bro. That's all that matters.
Just hang on to the ball, man.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another try for Penny, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Yeah,
this thing is ugly. And for them, this
game was pretty
just
simple.
keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop
For those who just tuned in, I am Sir Cheese playing as Seattle Seahawks, and we are kicking some ass. 55-13 against the Atlanta Falcons. Thank God, because I hate that team with a passion.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
So we're going to try to do this, and then I'm probably
as they just add on to their big lead.
Always depends how the game goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now, ready to take. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Oh.
For a lot of coaches,
Griffin was a little higher.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Literally sat back and looked at yourself and went, oh, wow, I'm dumb.
Coaching, playing the whole deal. And never forget it.
Because that's literally what I just did. Like, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm getting the fuck off this bitch, and I turned it off and I was like, how am I supposed to talk to Cody? I was like, ah, shit. So,
well, good, you're back. I'm leaving.
Have a good night, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See ya.
All right, so here we go. Seahawks, Atlanta Falcons. I think the Seahawks basically got this game. 16-13. Minute and 10 left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta Falcons throw a, oh fuck, it got fumbled. Good pick there, good fumble. Good way to pop that football out from his arms there and recover it. What a way to do that right there. So, we're gonna form up here. Good recovery here. I guess we're gonna go with a run here. Wilson's calling for the ball, passes it off to some guy, I can't read his name, gets tackled. Ooh, probably lost some yards there. It's alright though. Yeah, it's alright. Obviously this game's over. We're just going for numbers at this point. Wilson's calling for the ball, gets it. Penny recovers. He's going. Good fucking tackle. Took two guys to take him down. That's alright. What are we doing here? Looks like we're going for another run here. Wilson's calling for the ball. And Penny, I believe, picks it up. Goes straight down the center. What a run there, honestly.
What a good game here, that's for sure.
It was a good little game. It was a good little game. I won't lie to you. That was a good little game there.
It was easy. You got a little... It was easy. I have to say, first quarter was pretty simple. 3 touchdown passes in the first quarter.
Wow.
I think that was pretty simple.
All right, hell yeah. Should I sit here and like interview you, like I'm the interviewer, like interviewing out the coach or whatever?
You're the thing. You're watching this. So
yeah, why not? We'll go ahead, Mom. All right, Coach. KRP here. We're gonna interview you for a second. I just want to talk to you, number one, about how well your team did. Right? They ran the football like they weren't even playing a team tonight. They basically ran the football like they were playing a high school team. How do you feel about your team going forward into Week 9, going towards the Super Bowl?
Well, being into Week 9 with an undefeated team, my offense and defense is pretty good. Offense does need a little work on the offensive line, but I noticed. But they're holding up, and Wilson's quick enough and fast enough to hopefully get out of the pocket.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our
Taylor
entire
Lockett,
crew.
which has been really big lately, but then
the
I can never
NFL
forget the
on
new
EA
rookie
Sports.
of DK Metcalf with, I believe has 10 touchdowns so far in this season as a rookie. But finishing this game was pretty hardcore. Like you said, 3 touchdown passes within the first quarter was pretty hardcore, and showing that Wilson can throw it to McCaff anytime, anywhere. So.
Right. Okay, that's fantastic. But obviously, right this second, not knowing who Week 9's opponent is, how do you guys prepare for that? Knowing that, yes, you steamrolled this team, but honestly, it only gets harder from here. So how do you guys prepare? Like, obviously, you guys have a couple days to prepare for it. So how do you prepare your offense and your defense for a team that's probably a lot better than this team?
Well, we gotta go for their main weapons, of course. We gotta go for their main weapons. Like, for example, I do not know who we play, but I will find out in a quick second and let you know what we actually would do.
Well, go ahead. Let's sim it. Let's see who you're playing next week.
All right, so.
You obviously don't have to play them now, but let's go ahead.
I'm gonna be playing
you have a big decision here to make about one of your
Tampa
players.
Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got some good
Tampa
players.
Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
All right. So, now that we're a little bit further ahead, how do you prepare for them compared to what you said prior last week?
Well, this is going to be the same game plan, almost, because...
Same game plan, okay.
Offense has got a rushing quarterback, just like Russell Wilson is. Winston being...
So you guys are basically... You're basically going after the same guy at this point.
Pretty much. We're going to go after the quarterback and contain him as much as we can and make him stay in the pocket, because he's going to either throw it to 2 people on his team. He's going to be throwing it to Mike Evans, his wide receiver. He's a legend. He's going to be catching balls left and right, hopefully. But focusing on cover 2s and man coverage on him will be a big strong to the defense covering the offense. The offense going into the defense, I don't know much of their famous people on the Buccaneers. They're not that famous. But it's probably going to be the same game plan. A lot of running. Past 2 games straight. Sean Penny made over 300 yards rushing with at least 5 touchdowns in 2 games. So he will be rushing a lot, hopefully, in this game.
Okay. So, so I see that you have yourself a big decision there between injuries.
Your player is now ready to play,
let's check that out. Let's see what kind of injuries you have to look into here.
There is a high chance of re-injury.
Just like I was saying before, past 2 games, Alshad Penny has been making over 300 yards with 5 touchdowns in 2 games. Like, look at his stats already. Come on.
Right.
And his
I see that. Yeah.
A lot of rushing, a lot of attempts from his side.
Right.
And his per average is a little bit less than Parsons, but then again, look at the rushing touchdowns. He got 6, and he got 2.
Yeah.
But then
here's my thought process, just coming from an outside view here. Do you possibly play the backup here to rest him for future, or do you go ahead and play him through this injury?
Well, since he has a shoulder tear, and he will be back in week 10, that's only 2 days. I'm going to give him 2 days off, let him rest, and I'm going to start.
Okay. Maybe give him a couple days to kind of rest. I mean,
yeah.
Penny here looks pretty good. I mean, I think maybe he can get it. He's rushed.
If Penny makes me get another 100-yard game and at least 1 or 2 touchdowns in this one game here, he will be the starter for the rest of the season until he fucks up.
All right, one last question before I let you go. You have a little bit of a negotiation there as well, players ready to negotiate. Go ahead and pull that up for me so I have a question here, because you have a couple players I see here that's willing to negotiate here.
You're gonna love this.
My question with this negotiation is coming from a hockey guy, right? I'm a big hockey guy. I'll be real with you. I'm a big hockey guy. So a lot of these contracts seem pretty huge to me. Right?
They are
So
huge.
where do you start? Where do you start with negotiation with some of these players?
Well,
like a lot of the players that you have right now are kind of like lower end players. Maybe you put them on the practice squad instead of actually putting them on the actual squad itself. So
yeah.
Where do you start here? You don't really have any big players right now that I see that are willing to negotiate right now. do you go for negotiation or do you let these players go?
Well, that's a good question. For the past, I think, 3 weeks, I've been focusing on at least my left end, my right tackle, and my left guard. Because for the draft this year, I am looking forward to picking up a lot of offensive line players and a lot of CBs for the draft. So if I pick up a nice left guard, I can trade him off if I need to. He's only asking for a fair offer for him, and he's asking for this. It's $3.77 million for over 1 year with a signing bonus, a total of $5.45 million.
That's for 1 year.
That's for 1 year. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But then again,
I'm sorry. Go on.
The contract length is good, but he wants more money. That is scary.
Right.
But then again, might wait and see if he does something different. But then the wide receiver, I'm not signing him. I don't think, because I have another wide receiver in planned that is faster and has a superstar ability that can actually be useful in our lineup except him.
Right. I gotta say one thing, okay? When I see this is more of a personal question than like a air quote interview question. When you look at these players, do you look at like age at all?
Yes.
You do? Okay, because like me personally, obviously the contracts are different in hockey than they are in football, but like me personally, like the first guy I saw, he was like 32 years old.
Yes.
He's getting up there in age for a hockey player. To where like this 27, 25, even the 28 guy is somewhere where I would look at if I'm willing to give somebody $5 million a year.
He is only a 74 overall, and like I said, his strength is a 90. His run block
exactly.
His pass blocks.
Exactly.
So that's why I gave him an offer, and he wants more money. I'm not giving him any more.
Okay.
That's
at that point, yeah, you basically cut it off. Yeah. So
Brown, like I said, he wants 2 years with $6.6 million. It's iffy, but his speed and his acceleration is willing to keep him. I will be trading him, but I would not keep him for.
Oh, you'll be trading him next year.
Yeah.
So you play him for a year and get rid of him a year.
I try to do a lot of trades.
Well, I'm not.
More picks, the better.
Go ahead. You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna upgrade my players quick.
Right. So I will not be. I probably won't be around for the next game against the Buccaneers. But it looks like a pretty sweet game if you're in the chat. I don't know if you are or not, but if you are, feel free to check it out. All these videos are being cut into place by your boy Cody over here, so feel free to go check them out. There's a couple weeks in play here. Let me go check the channel out here, because we're going into week 10, right? You did week 8 and 9 basically.
I did week 6, 7,
6, 7, 8, and then now 9. Yes. Well, you did 5. You did game 5 as well.
No, because the MUT draft, those first.
Oh yeah, MUT. Yeah, that's very cheap. MUT. So feel free to go check those out. He'll be back. I don't know when he'll be back. It's totally up to him. I work 11 to 8 tomorrow. Your girlfriend's, your better half is obviously off tomorrow. She's still on vacation. So, whatever you work, I'll have them have your headphones hanging up for you.
Yeah, definitely. I might actually stop by tomorrow. What time do you work?
I work 11 to 8 tomorrow, but I'll have them hanging up for you.
Okay.
You know your colors. You'll definitely have them hanging. I'll have them hanging for you somewhere in this crazy ass room.
Alright, man. Definitely.
But I don't know what else Cody has for you. I'll plan for the rest of the night. I don't know if he's gonna go live again. Totally on him. But for me, I'm done. Cody, have a good night, bud.
You too, man. You have a good night. I'll probably play with you tomorrow.
Alright, I'll talk to you all later.
Alright, man. See you later. Have a good night.
See ya.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna pretty much do the rest of my notifications and my scout players, and then I'm gonna give myself a little tiny break here, and then I'm gonna jump on and play week 9 with you guys. I'll be right back shortly. Shouldn't be long, but be back shortly.